So, anyways, on to the next Cypher peon. We have Yellow 6 right here, or whatever his face is. Yellow 6. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know. Cypher peon Yellow 6. What?
Yellow
6. Yellow 6.
Yellow 6 or
sounds,
YOLO 6? I don't know.
It sounds sort of like my low tick one.
Electrike. Try to avoid using physical attacks on Electrike because of its ability.
Okay, yeah.
It has the ability. It can either have the ability that makes it faster, in some way that I forget right now, or the other ability that makes it so when you hit it with a physical attack, there's a chance you could paralyze yourself.
Well, it's okay. So the thing that's
static, yeah.
Yeah, the thing that Sensei is talking about is he's probably talking about a Thunder Charge or Static Charge or something like that. And Jolteon
will definitely have what I just talked about.
Yeah, it's like Thunder Rod or something. I don't know. All I know is that Jolteon actually has this ability, and that if Jolteon is hit with a Thunder-type move, he actually gains HP or Volt Absorb. There we go. And so he actually gains
the same
HP.
goes for Chinchou most usually.
Chinchou? Usually,
yes.
yeah. Although they also have a chance of having a different type attack. I mean move. Ability. Things.
Jolteon, though, on the other hand, is only going to have another ability if you get it through special.
Alright, let's see. Go ahead and use Thunder Wave on Mareep and have Houndour use Shadow Blitz on Chinchou. Chinchou, by the way, water lightning type, kind of an odd mix-up. I'm actually not sure why I brought
It's actually a very good mix-up considering its ability.
Yeah, its ability is very useful because if your opponent tries to use a Thunder type attack on Chinchou, he actually gains HP instead of losing HP.
Which means he really only has one weakness, and that's ground, so...
Yeah, it's kind of like the Pokemon... What?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It wouldn't have been... it wouldn't have a weakness to
one
electric
weakness
types.
that I can think...
It wouldn't have weakness to electric types anyways, because electric type is...
Well, yeah, I know that.
I
know.
Cool enough. So let's see. Go ahead and have Houndour take out that Chinchou. I have Jolteon, even though he's confused. Come on, Jolteon, bite! There you go. That's our Jolteon for you. Eevee evolutions never let you down. They're just very dependable. Now we got Mary paralyzed and at yellow, so we're probably gonna be able to use So yeah, we do have static now.
That's sad.
So now he's double status. However, I will be using Pokeballs for Jolteon, which will be quite nice because we don't have to worry about either of those things. Mareep Flitch, even nicer. So go ahead and use Pokeball on Mareep. This should probably work since we have Paralysis and Yellow.
Yeah, I suppose Paralysis in Yellow technically counts as in the red, so...
Yeah.
Which should be fine for level 17.
Pokeball, let's do it. Okay, and... tick. Boom.
Let's get ready to capture.
Woo. So far, it hasn't let us down, guys. So go ahead and try to follow that for yourself too. Green plus Paralysis is probably pretty good enough too, or red if you don't have Paralysis is probably good enough as well. It's only going to get hard to capture Pokemon as we go further in the game. And so Mareep was sent to the PC storage system because we have 6 Pokemon. And so after you have 6 Pokemon, you don't have room in your team, so they send it to the storage system, which is actually in there next to...
Yeah, and if you want to get your Pokemon healed up, at the same time, you can also switch to all these new higher level Shadow Pokemon from the storage system. Yes, I would definitely heal your Pokemon. You've put that off for too long.
Yeah.
Nah, forget that. I guess so.
Yeah, because you can also switch out the Pokemon that you already have ready to open their hearts for other Shadow Pokemon as well. So.
But the only thing, the reason I was hesitating is because the next guy only has 2 Pokemon, so I'm like, it shouldn't be a problem. We kill one, capture the other.
I would definitely switch out the Pokemon that are ready to open their hearts.
Yeah.
Whatever the case.
Do that.
You are not very efficient with this game.
You're the one saying that, but I caught a Pokemon when you said I couldn't. Ha 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 ha.
Technically, that's inefficient as well.
The only guy here, the only guy of the group who has more than one type.
What?
He's got Hoot, who is normal and flying, and then Baltai, who is ground and psychic. The only reason he has Hoot is because it's
Houndour is more than one type.
No, he was talking about having like His 2 Pokemon
Oh,
are different
okay,
types.
I see what you're talking about now.
Yeah, I probably should have
because
said
Brown 6 isn't actually a type. You would think maybe ground, but apparently not. So let's go ahead.
Yeah, it's like
Jolteon.
This has
Thunder
brown
Wave.
colored Pokemon, I guess.
Baltoy is ground
Ember.
type. Just think
Baltoy is ground type at that. But
Thunder Wave's not gonna work.
Oh,
So
okay.
it would have been better to use Thunder Shock on Hoot Hoot.
Okay, well, whatever the case, I done goofed, guys. Sorry about that, but you know, it's all gonna be good. So
Just,
we're gonna have to get a different
don't-
strategy for that.
So
you
you're
done
gonna
goof.
you're gonna need you're gonna need Houndour to attack Baltoy because since he's ground and psychic, Bite is gonna kill it.
Yeah, that is a good point. So Houndour, well, I mean, he has Ember, so let's go ahead
you
and see.
can use that.
Thundershock on Hoot Hoot, and then have Houndour use
Even then,
Ember
Jolteon can still
on
make itself
Baltoy.
useful because you can just use Sand Attack on Baltoy and
Yep.
make it nearly impossible for Baltoy to do anything.
That Hoot Hoot's animation was just so funny. Boom! I'm dead. So anyways, experience all the way. Houndour is going to use Ember. Let's see how much damage that does. It's going to be very bad. That was absolutely
Actually, and
terrible.
if it's only going to do that much, it would be better to use Shadow Blitz because you don't want to burn him.
Ah, now we got it, guys. Back on track. I did speed that up because it was being a little bit of a pain because Baltoy is the only one we cannot paralyze, which paralysis does seem to help a ton. And that would be a perfect example because that took a lot longer than usual. Even though he was on yellow, it's probably not enough for the most part, so try to get him on red if you can. However, we didn't have any good way to damage him other than switching Pokemon, and I was too stubborn to do that. So, you
That'd
know,
be me
Brown
too.
6... The Brown 6 is not very happy because I stole his Pokemon, even though none of them seemed to put up an objection. Whatever the case, last guy this time. Hang on, I don't want to battle you just yet. I want to switch out my Pokemon because Houndour will be weak against it. So let's go ahead and get out. Well, either C-Dot or Ladybug. Because
C-Dot, you're trying to...
I was gonna say Ladybug only because Ladybug has the chance to do some status effects, which would have been helpful for the last time, but we don't need it for this guy because we have Jolteon on the get-go. So, you know, Cypher Peon,
Plus,
Blue 6.
Confusion is a cruddy
Yeah.
status effect when you're trying to capture a Pokemon. I mean, it's great in battles, but when you're trying to capture a Pokemon,
It's
the
pretty bad.
worst idea you will
Yeah.
ever have.
So
Yeah, that's
hopefully,
why I was so worried about Burn, especially since you wouldn't be able to make Burn go away. Wow, you should have really healed.
that's not a big deal. Jolteon can take these guys down in one hit. In fact, speaking of which, let's go ahead and get down Goldeen, because Goldeen, out of the two of them, has the higher power and Shadow Wave.
I think Shadow Hold prevents switching, so
Shadow Wave
Yeah, it
hits,
does. Both of them.
Both of them,
So-
neither of them have Shadow Wave though. I see.
C-Dot
I was
has
looking at the
Shadow
wrong
Wave.
one. I was looking at the wrong one. Never mind.
So, she went down. It was a nice little hit. We got Spheal right here. And guess what, guys? We got our second Pokemon for our final team. Well, actually, our third.
I love
but
this guy.
second Shadow Pokemon. Spheal, very nice Pokemon. Evolves to be Walrein. And we didn't talk about earlier, but C-Dot evolves to be Shift Tree, which is awesome for this game. Because Walrein's Shift Tree, we may or may not shift
And
out
there goes-
Walrein at some
oh,
point.
geez.
Ha! It was even a critical hit and I lived. Ha
I
ha!
would definitely paralyze Feel now because Jolteon is going down.
Yeah.
I'm going
And
down,
so,
tagging I'm paralyzing you with me.
Yeah, so earlier we talked about how one of our Pokemon would need the Leaf Stone that we're going to be getting in the Cypher Lab, and that one is our Shift Tree, because that Shift Tree isn't able to get to become Shift Tree.
Which, by the way, is the evolution of Nuzleaf, which is the evolution of Seedot. So.
Yep, and I was just forgetting the name real quick. So, it doesn't get to be Nuzleaf the Shift Tree unless we have that Leaf Stone. Leaf Stone. Yep. And so, that's pretty nice that we get it right here. We can do it anytime we want.
Sucks.
And there goes Jolteon. But Jolteon, you've done your turn. Thank you. I love you. Don't hate me for dying.
You might as well send out. You might as well send out Houndour and stuff.
Yeah, he's only going to use Shadow Wave from here on out, so Houndour is probably a good choice.
Not to mention, you can get him out of reverse mode and then bring out his Purify his heart even faster.
Well, the only problem with Houndour is now I don't have anybody who can normally affect Spheal, because
yes,
actually,
you can.
no.
You use Ember.
Ember
is water
is
and ice type.
Oh, water and ice type. That would actually make a big difference. The only thing is that Houndour is in reverse mode, so I kind of have to, you know, try to call him out of it so that we can get his, you know.
That does a lot.
Yeah, that did a lot of efficiency.
I wonder if it made him learn a new move as well. So.
Yeah, the nice thing about Spheal is it's water and ice, which is pretty awesome for the games.
He did
learn a new move, Roar, which means he technically learned
this situation.
All right, Ember,
and
then Seedot. Go ahead and I'm just gonna use a Pokeball just because we have so stinking many.
I would use a status.
There is nothing it can use.
Or like a thing. I don't know.
There's nothing for Seedot.
Since Jolteon already fainted, I would have said Super Potion on Jolteon had he not, but since he did.
Yeah, but whatever the case, I'm pretty sure that seal is in the bag.
Wow, that's actually really lucky.
That isn't lucky. It's actually
that is extremely lucky.
Let's not go into this again, guys. I'm gonna kick you both out and be like, "Hey, doing this on my own from now on."
I'm just saying, no.
So anyways, Spheal was now sent to this PC storage, but we're gonna have to go to PC storage to get him out of there because we want to use him. So back away to the Spanish Inquisition, the Spanish 6. When I get serious, the consequences will be really bad. But that's why I took it easy on you.
Right.
So,
right then.
Yeah, about that Blue 6. He's a bit of a fibber. So now that we beat the Spanish 6, we can go ahead and go on to the rest of this place.
Heal and
you guys need to be patient. This is the end of the episode. I was just showing them.
Well, you made it look like you were going in.
I was just opening up the door.
You can actually get in without having to beat those guys.
Yeah, but if you beat them, you get all the Shadow Pokemon, so you might as well do it. So anyways, that will be the end of the episode. We already got, you know, our Pokemon healed. We got our Pokemon in the bag waiting for us to use them. We're going to go ahead and switch out. Well,
release it into the wild.
That makes a lot of sense. No, it doesn't. And so we will be switching out.
I don't think you can even release Shadow Pokemon. When their hearts are closed.
Yeah, but whatever the case, this is the end of the episode, guys. We'll probably see you back at Mount Battle for some of that awesome action.
Just switch it with one.
End of the episode.
I'm just
end of the episode.